Hello YouTube, Southern Raised Atheist here again. Lovely to say that the state of Mississippi is going to join that honorable tradition of putting stickers in front of textbooks, it seems. Or at least my state representative is doing his best to do that. It's House Bill 25. It's an act to require the State Board of Education to include certain language explaining that evolution is a theory in the inside front cover certain public school textbooks and for related purposes. Being enacted by the legislature of the state of Mississippi. So wonderful. If a textbook includes the teaching of evolution in its contents to include the following language. So let's see what my wonderful Representative Chisholm has to say. I'll put links up to the text of the bill as well as to the representative that wrote it. I did send him an email. I'm not going to read my email to you, but I'm going to go over the text of it. And here's where it's pure beauty. The word theory, in single quotes, has many meanings, included systematically organized knowledge, abstract reasoning, a speculative idea or plan, or a systematic statement of principles. Doesn't really cover the scientific meaning. I did send him, however, a link to the definition of the scientific meaning so that he could read it himself. Scientific theories are based upon both observations of the natural world and assumptions about the natural world. Nothing about any evidence to back that up. They are always subject to change in view of new confirmed observations. Heaven forbid something change with new information. This textbook discusses evolution, a controversial theory some scientists present as a scientific explanation for the origin of living things. Yeah, I explained it by Genesis and gave him a link to that as well. And just to help him out, I sent him one on evolution as well. No one was present when life first appeared on Earth. Don't get that argument. Not at all. Therefore, any statement about life's origin should be considered a theory. Sort of like the theory of abiogenesis, not evolution. Evolution refers to the unproven belief that random, undirected forces produce living things. No, I explained to him that the natural selection, and that's still abiogenesis producing living things. There are many topics with unanswered questions about the origin of life which are not mentioned in your textbook, including some real gems here. Sudden appearance of the major groups of animals in the fossil record, known as the Cambrian explosion. Sending some information on that as well. The lack of new major groups of other living things appearing in the fossil record. Didn't want to go into that because I'm not exactly sure what his problem is there. The lack of transitional forms of major groups of plants and animals in the fossil record. Send him to talk origins on that one. And the complete and complex set of instructions for building a living body possessed by all living things. I don't know if he understands the Genome Project exists or what he's talking about here. And then finally it ends with study hard and keep an open mind. So there we go. I did write an email. I will post a link up to his website, which has his email address on it, as well as the text on there. So hopefully our Supreme Court will strike it down as well if this so happens to get passed.